Good evening, Hoosier Nation. Jeff and Bison Ben here. After the night after, I should say, Indiana wins a thriller at Pauley Pavilion in Los Angeles. Indiana 98, UCLA 97. Indiana moves to 15-7 on the year, 6-5 in the league. UCLA, ironically, has a 15-7 record, 7-4 in the league. So it gets us a game closer to UCLA. But man, man, that game, you texted me. I was like, I don't feel like it's over yet. Like, I've seen this team blow some stuff late, but it got to 10. But they find a way to win on the road, a quad one win. What say you?
I got a couple of things, Sherm. One is we sure do kick that ball around in the last 2 minutes of a basketball game. Number two is Nick Cronin wanted that smoke after the game. Did you hear what he said? He said that they deserved to win the game and they choked it away. I'm like, did you see the last 2 minutes when we couldn't throw the ball in and we were up by 10? We were up by 10 with like a minute left and blew it because we couldn't beat a press to save our life.
And can I give a little rebuttal to that? We didn't have our point guard, primary ball handler. We didn't have our second primary ball handler in Connerway either. And, you're forced in those situations late like that. You've got DeVries and Wilkerson kind of running the point. And I think that didn't help. Certainly not having a point guard on the floor at all. Because Enright played, I think, 39 minutes. So, yeah, but I mean, they struggled there late but they found a way. And I just have to, finding a way to win at this time of year. We've turned the page to February now, right? Finding a way to win on the road to pick, everybody says you got to get a road win. You got to get a quad one. Well, now they've gotten 2 quad one wins this week as we stare USC in the face on Tuesday night, and we'll get to that. But you've got 2 more quad one opportunities coming up this week at USC and Wisconsin. But let's back up. I mean, how did they win this game?
Nick Dorn. Nick Dorn, Reed Bailey, and Lamar Wilkerson. Basically, we had 3 guys that scored all the points. I mean, that's what happened.
Can your boy Tucker DeVries get some love? 9 points, 10 rebounds again, and 7 assists. I know he's not scoring at the clip we'd like him to, but he had 7 assists, 2 turnovers, 10 rebounds in 46 minutes. I mean, I got to give him, he was handling the ball late. I got to give him some flowers. Hit 4 for 4 from free throws. I got to give him some credit there.
To me, he looks slow. I don't know. But, it doesn't matter if we got 3 guys putting up 20 points. He doesn't have to do it.
If he's getting it to the people that are scoring. Right?
But, I mean, he hasn't shot the ball well at all.
You only have to watch him play anywhere from 10 to 15 more games probably, Ben. But yeah, I think that performance from Tucker DeVries was the toughness that we need to win on the road.
Yeah, he played tough. He got rebounds. He got assists. I'll give him that. He had a block too. How about Reed Bailey played out of his mind? Your boy Reed Bailey.
I mean,
I'm hard on Tucker. I'm hard on Tucker DeVries, but you're hard on Reed Bailey.
I mean, I'm hard on Reed Bailey, and he had 24, 6, and 5. Trust me, if Reed Bailey has 24, 6, and 5, and you don't win, then we've got problems. But yeah, I mean, 12 of 13 from the line, although the one he missed was a big one. But 12, I mean, 31 of 38. I just think this big picture. We have a coach that knows the game and knows today's game, regardless of where this season ends up. When we're making 11 threes in a game, not to bring up the prior regimes really didn't focus on that. And we are, and obviously it's going to take probably a few years to cycle through to get the right people in here. But I think DeVries right now, these last 3 games, is getting the absolute most out of what he has. He is squeezing every ounce out of this team that he has, and that's without Connerway, and hopefully we get him back soon. But what they're getting, the effort they're getting from Connor Enright on a night in, night out basis right now is pretty damn amazing. I mean, he had 5 points, 7 assists, but the dude was guarding their best post player half the game. and just making it tough on him.
Yeah. He gets in your face. He will move his body to get out of the way for a foul. Although he did foul out, I do believe, but I
didn't think there's any way he fouled out in regulation. I think it was. I'd have to go back and look, but I did. Once he went out, I was like, we don't have our point guard, and he's a very cerebral player. I mean, Indiana only had 11 turnovers in 50 minutes of play, right? And UCLA only had 10. And that's why it was 98-97. I mean, it was a high scoring game that didn't start out that way. We had 9 points 10 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
And then the Nick Dorn show.
Nick Dorn.
Give him 15 3-point attempts from the corner every night, please. He's going to hit 6.
Man, that guy just came out.
We had the wrong
guy on the bench.
I mean, but look at this though, rebounding too. Dorn with 7 rebounds, Wilkerson with 8 rebounds, DeVries with 10 rebounds. Those are guys. That's effort. That's will. That's want. That's saying we're not losing, or not on my account. And we hit 11 of 34 from 3, but that's 32%. That's below our season clip, well below. Yeah. So we weren't really shooting it, but we did not turn it over. We stayed close with them on rebounding. And, if you really want to look at it, they shot 32% from 3. They shot 88% from the free throw line. So it was a possession here, a possession there. And it comes down to, a call where the call on the floor was Indiana ball. And honestly, I could see both guys' hands on that, and they had to go with the call on the floor. And I mean,
we like that back slip. We've done that a few times with Trent Sisley. Back slip. I like it. It works.
And Sisley had his challenges with the free throws there. I'm going to say that he missed the last one on purpose, although I don't know that he did. But it was just get one and get the hell out of there. And you know what? Shout out to those guys. I hope they had a fun night in LA. They don't play till Tuesday. I hope they enjoyed 24 hours to enjoy not being in -7 degrees. And, they had they're probably their biggest win. I know Purdue was their biggest win of the season, but I think this one was because, truthfully, everything you did against Purdue, if you go out and lose that to UCLA, whether you get blown out or in a heartbreaker, it could completely take away of that. And now you've at least guaranteed you're coming back home at 500 in the league. But what an opportunity they have in front of them on Tuesday night to win 2. And we talked about it. If you can win 2, you could start to see yourself. They're in position to be in position to start to have a conversation. They need 5, by my math, they need 5 more wins to make the tournament. And we all said, I don't know, all, us too, but anybody said, if this team makes the tournament this year, that's a step in the right direction, right? Yeah. You win 2 games and it's a Sweet 16. I mean, you're talking about a dream scenario, right? But let's get there first. You're talking about a
Nick Dorn statue at that point.
Hey, when you've got 3 guys in the rotation that, say what you want about Tucker, he's capable. Lamar Wilkerson certainly capable. He didn't shoot it all that great tonight, but I love what he did. Before we get to that, the 3 guys, I've just like any game, when you've got shooters like that, it could go one way or the other, right? And tonight, Dorn had just enough. But if you look at the 3 of them, they shot what? 9 of 32, 9 of 30 from 3. They're going to shoot better than that typically. But I love what Wilkerson did in the overtime. I just said, "Hey, I'm bigger than this dude, and I'm going to the rim." Yeah. And I'm either going to get fouled, and I'm 87% free throw shooter, or I'm going to get a layup.
Yeah. Now, I will say UCLA did have 2 pretty good players. Donovan Dent, wasn't he at Maryland last year?
No, he was at New Mexico, wasn't he, with Patino?
Oh, yeah, I think so. And then he's a pretty good player. And then the Tyler Bordeaux's, he's pretty good.
Yeah, Bilodeau's good, and he had to work for it, though. Yeah. Let me ask you this. So, into the game, Indiana's up by 3. And we let Trent Perry get free.
And shoot a 3. I thought we should have fouled.
And we did foul him. It looked like it should have been a 4-point play. I mean,
no.
Wilkerson got up under him. They could have called it. If he falls down, they probably do.
You don't let him shoot it.
No.
That's
I mean, I think I used to be
you do have free throw walls on rebounds somehow, but still, I wouldn't let him shoot it.
I'm wondering what, we haven't been, this is only game, 22 of the DeVries era. And I don't know we've ever so far come down to a clutch moment where we've had to see, is he going to foul? Is he going to play defense? And he played defense. And I thought, on 2 occasions, they were going to foul. I was like, foul here. They didn't. Okay, foul now. They didn't. And then Perry gets the ball. And I mean, kudos to him. Hits a hell of a shot, 2 guys in his face. But if he'd have fallen down, I had shades of Jay Williams and Dane Fife in my head of you don't get too close. Just put the hand up. And if he makes it, he makes it. Go to overtime. Luckily, they didn't call it. It wasn't a foul, but they could have. I've seen players fall down and they call it. You get the 4-point play. But, man, that guy, Indiana, they escaped. They escaped. Would you have fouled? You would have fouled, right?
I would have fouled. Yeah.
Because they were putting Bailey and Alexis in together. You had both of them on the floor.
I think I would have fouled 4 seconds left, and then make them, and then pass the ball in, and then run the timeout. I feel like that's what all the top dog coaches do. I mean, if you really think about it.
I mean, I remember one top dog coach that didn't do it. It was Coach Cal at Indiana, the Watt shot. He didn't foul. I can see both sides of it. I think maybe he's thinking, hey, we're not going to get the rebound. That's very well possible. If he fouls and they make one and miss, and then they kick it out for 3 and you lose, a lot has to happen, though. Yeah. When you're up 3 and you foul and lose, a lot had to go wrong.
Yeah. But, I mean, we were up 10 with a minute to go. I mean, a lot went wrong. Let's call it spade a spade. A lot went wrong in the last minute.
Yeah.
We were kicking the ball around, throwing it around, playing kickball, dodgeball.
Missing free throws.
Yep. Lamar Wilkerson had that terrible turnover.
But again, that goes back into when you get into a double overtime situation, you're running out of at that point you were going to have to.
No. This was in regulation. We were up.
I'm saying, but you're getting Enright had fouled out at that point. That's why Wilkerson had the ball in the backcourt
but he's still a guard, and he's 24 years old. I mean.
You keep adding years to guys' ages, by the way. We're going to fact check you again because he already did the DeVries last game. But whatever. But they made the plays. They made the plays to win. So let's talk big picture, right? Well, give me a little big picture. It's Tuesday night. Indiana's got USC on the docket, right? What needs to happen against USC? What needs to happen against USC to win?
Well, basically, we have to guard one player. They got one stud. He's also about 30 years old, but he's good. Baker Mazzaro.
Yeah, he's good.
And he literally is 25 years old. Not joking. Maybe 26. I'd have to look that up. But he's an old cat, but he can score. He's averaging 18, 4 and 3.
Okay, we're not talking about guys that are 45. Okay, they're mid-20s at the most. They're fine. It's just the way it is. But yeah, I gotta find Lamar Wilkerson's age. We'll figure that out another time. But
they got Gilbert's son, don't they? Don't they have Elijah Arenas?
Oh, Arenas Gilbert who?
Gilbert Arenas' the son.
I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say I've been watching a lot of USC film, but what I can say is Connerway are we talking about? The guy wasn't even in uniform.
I don't know.
Is he shut down? Are we better without him?
I mean, we're definitely. I think we need him. We just need him off the bench. He doesn't need to be starting. Nick Dorn needs to start over just about everyone. Let's just be honest. He's been carrying us.
You've unlocked that now. I think you've unlocked the fact of. I think you now have Bailey, and if Connerway can come back healthy, which I don't know what, it's an ankle injury, but it could be a bad one. Sometimes those linger, whatever. But now you've unlocked where you've got, if Connerway came back, you've got 2 guys that I think are capable coming off the bench. And I like Bailey coming off the bench.
Lamar Wilkerson is 24 years old.
Okay, great.
That's old for
next episode though. He'll be 27. You'll add another couple years to his age. So I'm gonna listen for that when you add he's 25 next week, and then it's 26, and so on and so forth. So but he's still.
It is Gilbert Arenas' son. He's
Gilbert Arenas' son. Well, good.
Elijah Arenas, and we're playing him this week. Yeah,
that makes me feel even better when we win, because that Gilbert Arenas podcast, all I did was shit on Tyrese Halliburton all last year, and we just kept winning. So, but yeah, it's a good team, but it's not a great team. It's a Tuesday night in LA. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, like, the crowd's not going to be like it was like it's going to be at Illinois, or like it's going to be at Purdue, right? Like it was at Michigan State, like it is at some of these other places. So I think you've got an opportunity now to, if you can win this, man, like this, even if you don't, but if you do, it really cements yourself in building your case when you go to Selection Sunday, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Chad Baker-Mazara,
it's 26.
He's 26. So 26. So it's him and Wilkerson going at each other, right?
Yeah.
And then what they got? I mean, they don't have like a huge big, right? That's going to like dominate us. So it's not like a Michigan State matchup. Yeah, like their big is about the size of Sam Alexis. So I don't feel like it's a size matchup where we're going to be into, some challenges. Yeah, they got 6'9", 6'10". So we're not really having to face, and Elijah Arenas. I mean, he's a role player. He played 4 games.
Yeah, he just got back from injury.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean,
he's going to be a good player, but he's raw, so he might not get to play that much.
Yeah, this is a game that I think Indiana, they need to go win.
Yeah, they need to win this game. This team ain't
right. The UCLA has gotten some nice wins, and I think like now, you want Purdue beat Maryland by 30 today. UCLA, you probably want them to win some more games. If you're not really too hung up on where you fall in the Big Ten, because you're not winning it. So if you don't win it, I don't really care where you finish. But we're the Hoosier Court Pod special. We're well on track for our 19-12 finish.
Oh yeah, 19-12, 2011. Yeah, somewhere in there.
I mean, if you can get to 2011 going into the Big Ten tournament, but hey, all right. I'm just going to go here for a second. If you can win at USC, though, you've got home game. You've got an opportunity to stack more, that would give you a chance to win 6 in a row? If you could win at USC, Wisconsin at home, and Oregon at home, those are winnable games. You could be 6 in a row before you have to go to Illinois and Purdue, which are, most likely, if you split that, that's a dream scenario. But, most likely those are losses. Then with Northwestern and Minnesota coming in today, who Penn State beat, they're kind of banged up. So, like, I can squint and get us to 12-8 in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Like, 10-10 or above, like, I can live with it. But I can squint and see 12.
Yeah, and Oregon's 2 best players I think are hurt. So we should definitely win that game. And then Wisconsin, I don't know how good they are. I haven't really seen them play. They're
good.
They're usually pretty decent.
Yeah, they're the only team to beat Michigan at Michigan. So but I'm saying it's winnable, right? You can win that at Assembly Hall on a Saturday with a home crowd. So, but USC, like if I'm sure like DeVries is talking to these guys, but you've got a great opportunity in front of you. And then, by the time, the Monday after the Super Bowl comes around, Oregon, like we're going to know if Indiana rips off 6 in a row and then, let's say they lose 2 at Illinois and Purdue, and then they split the Final Four with Northwestern home, Michigan State home, you get 3, you have hell. After this, you got 5 more home games. You got 3 road and 5 home to finish out. If you can win this and you win your home games, there's your 12. Yeah, and then, the home games aren't gimmies with Michigan State and Wisconsin for sure. But you gave yourself a little bit of wiggle room with that win.
Yeah. Oh, it's on the cock on 2-3. It's on the cock.
Peacock's been good to us. Let's keep it rolling.
Yeah,
I think that might be our last one because you
Yeah,
got
Fox.
the Wisconsin game's national, FS1, CBS national. That Purdue game is going to be a Friday night, I think, and that'll be Fox national, FS1, and then we'll see where. But this might be our last hurrah on the Peacock, so got to go out on top.
Yeah, we like the Peacock. So is our favorite announcer? Is he only doing Peacock, or does he do
Hummel?
Yeah,
Hummel is on every single channel, I think.
How does that work?
I mean, he's independent contractor, man. He works for CBS. He works for I don't know if he works. Big Ten Network. He works Peacock. I mean, he's in it all. He doesn't work for ESPN. Anywhere the Big Ten. I mean, I think it's all linked in with the Big Ten. So anywhere Big Ten has contracts, he calls Big Ten games. Like Robbie Hummel is living the dream, dude. I mean, he's doing NBA. He's doing college. 5-6 nights a week, and doesn't have to work in the off season. Probably does the podcasts and all that stuff. So, yeah, man, I don't know what to think of this team, but you think about teams of the past where maybe they went down and then they came back up and they stayed on that course, right? I'm not saying, but like this team, we thought originally they were better than we thought. And then we were like, they're not. They are who we thought they were. And now I'm like,
they could be in between.
Yeah.
They could be in between that. They could be in between. I mean, I think, we're a first round exit. So maybe, but, our ultimate goal this year is to make the tournament. It's our only goal. That's all we ask them. And we don't want to be the first four in. We don't want to be playing at Columbus. I don't really think that counts. We want a real seed in the tournament.
Well,
at least that's my goal.
By winning at UCLA, you win at USC, you really put yourself in position to be in position because there's a long way to go. And, everybody's like, got to go 1-0 next game. But, I mean, if you look forward, I mean, I will say this. I've not started to look at any. It's just February 1st of any, like, bracket matrix or anything like that. But I think what I did see is Indiana going into yesterday's game was anywhere around, like, first four in, last four out, first four in, or last four in, something like that. So I would think going, after that win, that's going to bump them up to probably solidly in. And if you could win at USC, quad one opportunity, they're right on the quad one line of 50 on the road. So if you beat them, they're probably, it goes to a quad two, but they can bounce back. So you know how I am about that. But multiple opportunities ahead of you with Wisconsin, Illinois, Purdue, Michigan State, at Ohio State. I mean, it just seemed like every year Indiana and Ohio State are like the same team trying to get a bid.
I tell you what, though, if DeVries can start putting the ball in the bucket, we got 3 real scorers. I mean, that could really change things. We just need him to get some confidence with his shot. I don't know. He's wearing a shirt underneath his jersey now.
Like has he got a little shoulder injury?
Shoulder issue. I don't know. So.
Well, he's got to have something because, I mean, I gotta give him credit though, man. They don't win that game without him, like playing the toughness and the leadership. And even with everything of the challenges, he's still shooting 34% from three, which last year that would have been our best guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I think we see prior years and it's like, oh, if he was on last year's team, we'd be like, that's our best player. Right. And I just, my one fear going into USC is DeVries 46 minutes, Dorn 48 minutes, Wilkerson 43 minutes, Enright, back-to-back 40-minute games essentially. Like, do they have those legs on Tuesday night that they're going to need? I know they get they got a couple days.
They got 3 days rest.
I know. I'm just saying, man. Like, when did USC?
Yeah, we were playing for 2 hours a day at the Hyper every day. I didn't feel nothing. Did you?
Oh my God! Yes,
what,
man?
Oh, I mean, I know these guys are older than us, but still.
Okay, so Rutgers. Okay, so USC they did play on Saturday as well, so it's even keel, and they beat Rutgers by 3 at home. Indiana needs to go win if they're serious about being like you said, a real seed.
A real seed.
If you want to go and not have to sweat your way through Selection Sunday or the Big Ten tournament.
God, how great would it be not to sweat Selection Sunday?
Well, you got an opportunity. You go win at USC and then you win those next 2 home games, you put yourself in a really good spot because the next 2 losses, most likely at Illinois and at Purdue, are not going to hurt you anyway, shape, or form. And then you've got opportunities against Northwestern and Minnesota at home that you need to take advantage of. And then, maybe you can get a game against, the at Ohio State or Michigan State at home, right? And so just remember I said I could squint and see us get to 12-8. But you got to win tomorrow night if you want to get to 12-8 in the Big Ten. I think that's fair, right?
No, it's not tomorrow night. It's
Tuesday night.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Thank God it's not tomorrow night. I can't take it. I need so any you like go 30 minutes here, about 26 minutes in. Any potpourri, anything happening out there? College basketball slate. Let's do a little Big Ten today. You had Purdue beat the brakes off of Maryland. Penn State. Did you see the end of the Penn State Minnesota game?
No.
I'm a sicko. I did see it on Peacock too, by the way. That's the life I lead. The guy go watch the highlights of that one.
They have highlights?
I mean, any game yes. Any game has highlights. A Big Ten game, yes. The guy does a step through to win it.
Really?
And he technically it's not a walk anymore, this whole step through nonsense, but go watch it. He walks. Like the layman part, like the old school unks like us, as they would say, that's a walk. But the guy does a step through, executes it perfectly, and good for Penn State. Penn State, now they're 1-10 in the league. They've had some tough losses. I mean, we beat them by 44. So yeah, I mean, but kudos to them. Illinois, dude, I think that's a team that could win it.
Wait, didn't you tell me that Minnesota was looking pretty decent?
Well, they only have 6 healthy guys. That's what's happening right now. They had Wisconsin beat this week and they blew that. So whatever, but Illinois beats Nebraska 78-69. So Nebraska's kind of coming back down to earth a bit. Illinois is good.
Well, they got that freshman, man, Super Frosh, Wagner.
Dude, Wagler.
Yeah, he's tough. He's tough.
Well, I mean, Illinois is a team. That's a Final Four caliber team, in my opinion.
Yeah, that coach never gets it done, so I'm not buying it.
Yeah, you might be right.
I mean, how many times have I heard Illinois going to do something, and then they blow it?
True. Purdue wins by 30, and you got Iowa and Oregon. For Big Ten purposes, you're rooting for Oregon tonight because Iowa's 5-4 in the league. So if you're battling for that, but that'll all take care of itself. But I mean, I gotta give Indiana credit. Coach DeVries and those guys found a way. And at this time of year, a road win at first time I think Indiana's ever played there.
That's what I heard.
Is that correct? Or maybe since 1960, but it wasn't at Pauley Pavilion. And I heard a little Hoosiers. You could hear that on the broadcast, which is awesome. And maybe those folks, they never left the Rose Bowl. And they just been living under the bleachers for the last couple of weeks and got unearthed into Pauley Pavilion. And they just rose right up into the bleachers to get that done. So, all right. Well, with that, we will not be here Tuesday night after the game because I'm not getting on here at midnight to talk about it. But maybe we'll do Wednesday night after USC, kind of set the table as we head into the weekend. Indiana going Wisconsin. Any final thoughts, Ben?
No, I do have a question. How did your Cincinnati Bengals coach be the only one that didn't get fired in the whole division?
It's a word called continuity, Ben. They like consistency there in Cincinnati, and I lived through. They held on to Dave Shula too long. They held on to Marvin Lewis too long. And
did Marvin Lewis ever even get another job after you guys fired him?
Not as a head coach.
Did he just go off into the sunset?
I mean, the guy could call some defense. I will give him that, but he just couldn't get it done in the big time. And I will say about Zach Taylor, I mean, he's been to the Super Bowl, but usually he's going to need Burrow chasing Higgins and he's going to need some they got to get some guys on defense. Hey, look at the Patriots.
You got about 10 Wolverines on that defense.
Look at the Patriots this year, man. What they win 4 games last year in the Super Bowl. So, in the NFL, they could turn around. It's a year-to-year league. You got teams that were good last year that aren't good this year. So
it's the best. It's the best in the business.
If you got a quarterback, if Burrow's upright 17 weeks, I like my chances, but they've done that before. But the defense has got to get, but they got money. We'll see. But we're focused on. I got to go. I see myself looking at Indiana football recruiting like I've lost my damn mind. There's no off season for me anymore. With that, hey, shout out to the Hoosiers. Thanks for getting it done. It gives us, as we go into February, just another opportunity, another thing to look forward to, and they got a chance. They got a chance now with these.
Just at least be in the tournament, so we don't have to turn it on for the first every other.
I'm well aware.
Yeah.
But hey, I will say, after we lost to whoever the hell we lost to before Rutgers, we were kind of left them for dead, and they've kind of risen back up a little bit. We'll see. Can they keep it going? Right? But they won last night, and we'll take that. So with that, Ben, here's off to shake off the Sunday scaries. Everybody, it'll be Monday. Lock in Groundhog Day. For those of you that celebrate that.
Before you go, who you got winning the Super Bowl?
Seahawks, big. Seahawks 34, Patriots 17.
I got the Patriots because everyone's on the Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm going big Seahawks.
Oh, how's your did you order the IU gear?
Which one?
You said you're going to order a bunch of IU gear.
I got 4 shirts so far and a hat. So yeah. But more to come. I gotta see what comes. My wife apparently is working on some things with some people she knows at home field. So maybe they can come through for me. I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, if they want to sponsor the broadcast, let us know.
Well, they've already got another one. Yeah. So, but hey, shout out to them. I'm sure they're having a good time. So with that, Ben Bison, Ben, have a wonderful week. And hey, let's go get 2 more this week.
All right, later.